Campaigning for the second phase of election scheduled for April 26 gains momentum. Political parties engaged to garner support from voters for their respective parties. Prime Minister of India Narendra Modi addressed an election rally in Rajasthan's Jalore on Sunday. The Prime Minister outlined the government's achievements in Rajasthan as well as central schemes implemented in the state. Addressing the rally, Prime Minister criticized Congress party.
जिस पार्टी ने कभी 400 सांसद जीते थे उनके, आज वो 300 सीट पे चुनाव नहीं लड़ पा रहे हैं। आज कांग्रेस की हालत ये है, उनको उम्मीदवार नहीं मिल रहे हैं। इन्होंने अवसरवादी इंडी अलायंस बना लिया है। उसकी पतंग उड़ने से पहले ही कट गई है। कहने को तो गठबंधन है, लेकिन अब हालत देखिए, कई राज्य हैं जहां एक गठबंधन वाले ही आपस में लड़ रहे हैं। इस लोकसभा के चुनाव में देश में 25% सीटें ऐसी हैं जहां एक गठबंधन के लोग एक दूसरे को मारने काटने में लगे हैं, एक दूसरे के खिलाफ चुनाव लड़ रहे हैं। अगर जिसको चुनाव के पहले इतनी लड़ाई चल रही है, तो चुनाव के बाद लूट के लिए तो कितना ज्यादा लड़ाई लड़ेंगे, इसकी कल्पना कर सकते हैं।
As the campaigning for the second phase of general elections 2024 goes on, BJP's national president JP Nadda addressed a public rally in western state of Maharashtra's Buldhana. During his address, Nadda took a jibe at Congress and pledged to make India Vikasit Bharat by 2047 or developed India by 2047.
चुनाव मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में भारत को 2024 के बाद 2047 तक विकसित भारत बनाने का संकल्प है, उसका चुनाव है। इसको हमको ध्यान में रखना है।
BJP National President JP Nadda will also campaign in Karnataka and will also hold a meeting with party officials discussing the strategy of the party, focusing on the second phase. Also, senior BJP leader and Union Home Minister Amit Shah, who is campaigning for the second phase of Lok Sabha elections, addressed a public rally in eastern state of Bihar's Katihar. Praising Prime Minister Narendra Modi during the rally, he said many things.
मोदी जी ने इस देश में से परिवारवाद को नाबूद किया। मोदी जी ने जातिवाद और तुष्टीकरण को भी समाप्त करने का काम नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने किया है और मोदी जी ने हर एक व्यक्ति का विकास करने का काम नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने किया। ये 10 साल के अंदर मोदी जी ने गरीबों के जीवन में बहुत बड़ा परिवर्तन लाने का काम किया है।
Leaders of India Alliance also crisscrossing states to garner support in favor of their candidates. Congress General Secretary Priyanka Vadra will address the election meeting in favor of Congress candidate Bhupesh Baghel in Chhattisgarh, Dongargaon. Congress's senior leader P. Chidambaram held a press conference in southern state of Kerala's Thiruvananthapuram today and said that the Congress will win all the seats in Kerala and Tamil Nadu in Lok Sabha elections. Chidambaram also said that CPIM has no special role in this election and is restricted to 1 or 2 states.
Honorable CM cannot apply double standards. He is making accusations. There is a vast difference between accusation and conviction. In India, the law is, at least so far, every person is presumed innocent until found guilty. Mr. Pinarayi Vijayan, Honorable CM of Kerala, should not make accusations. If there is a case, the case will go on. the judgment will come, and then we can decide whether a person is guilty or not. How can you make accusations? I have never made accusations against anyone.
The Communist Party of India Marxist leader Sitaram Yechuri also addressed a public rally in Kerala's Trivandrum. A Central Election Committee meeting of the Congress Party was held at the party headquarters in New Delhi today. The meeting, chaired by Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge and party leader Sonia Gandhi, was held over Lok Sabha elections 2024. Bahujan Samaj Party's National President Mayawati addressed an election rally in Uttar Pradesh's Amroha. All right, and DD India's Dibyendu Model joins us from Bihar. Dibyendu, tell us exactly where you are right now and what is the political scenario saying about Bihar, and is there anything which is making these elections interesting this time around?
Well, Siddharth, I am in Katihar in Bihar. It's a part of the Simanchal region in Bihar. So there are 5 seats from this particular region which is going to polls in the second phase, which includes the seat where I am, which is the Katihar seat. The neighboring Purnia, Kishanganj, Banka and Bhagalpur are the few other seats in this region, which is going to polls in the second phase, which is on the 26th of April. So what's special is this, this time around, BJP's ally, the JDU, is contesting from all these 5 seats against the India Alliance, which includes the Congress, RJD as well as the CPIM. Interestingly, in the Kishanganj seat, which has about 68% of minority population, there the AIMIM has also given a candidate to contest in that particular seat. The Katihar seat is of course a seat of the BJP, which had been with the BJP for the last almost 2.5 decades. The Congress, erstwhile this seat was with the Congress's Tariq Anwar, who is once again contesting this time around on a Congress ticket from this particular seat, and he is contesting against the JDU, which is the BJP's alliance partner in Bihar, JDU's Dulal Sharma from this particular constituency. So of course it will be interesting because it is mostly a two-corner fight in this particular seat of Bihar, and almost in all the seats in the Simanchal region which is going to polls, it will witness a two-corner seat. The issues perhaps in these regions are of course employment. It's mostly an agrarian society, so agriculture, farmers, OBCs. Remember, Siddharth, caste also plays a very important factor in Bihar. So keeping in mind the caste combinations here, the tickets were distributed both by the Congress as well as by the BJP. So OBC in this particular constituency where I am in Katihar, OBCs has about 18 to 19% of vote share as per the latest caste census that was done by the Bihar government. So of course, in today's Home Minister's Amit Shah, when he was visiting in Katihar this afternoon, he did speak about the OBC and he appealed to the OBCs to vote for the BJP, in fact for the JDU candidate in the alliance in which JDU, BJP and LJP are in. So of course he also mentioned about how Prime Minister Narendra Modi is working for the upliftment of the OBCs, not only in Bihar but also elsewhere in the country.
All right.
Of course, OBCs in this particular constituency will play a significant role. Yes.
All right, Dibyendu, stay with us. I'll come back to you. But right now, we've also been joined by DD India correspondent Prasenjit Bakshi, who's joining us from West Bengal. Prasenjit, a very good evening to you. Now, can you just tell us how are things there in West Bengal as far as the elections are concerned?
Look, interestingly, I was watching and listening to a press conference of Congress leader P. Chidambaram in Kerala.
Okay.
He was talking something about against the Chief Minister of Kerala, Pinarayi Vijayan. At the same time, when he was holding the press conference, at the same time, here in Kolkata Press Club, we had a press conference, joint press conference of Congress leader of Parliament, Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, and the senior most CPIM leader, Biman Basu. This is the dichotomy of this India alliance in the country in the recent this ongoing poll. In one state they are fighting each other and in another state in West Bengal, they are holding press conference together. So this is the situation in the second phase of polling. Three constituencies are there in the northern part of West Bengal, that is Darjeeling, Balurghat and Raiganj. Particularly in this second phase, Balurghat is very important for West Bengal BJP because the state president of BJP, Mr. Sukanta Majumdar, is fighting there to retain his seat there in Balurghat. And at the same time, also in Darjeeling, which is always strategically very important for the security of the country, and in other way, there the incumbent member of parliament of BJP, Mr. Raju Bis, is contesting for the second time. So this is very interesting for the second phase, that how BJP would be able to maintain their stronghold in northern part of West Bengal. Raiganj, the third, that was also a BJP MP in the 2019. So this is the entire northern region where BJP is in stronghold. This is one side, and the other side, as I told you, that here Congress and CPIM, they are in alliance.
Well, certainly political parties are certainly trying to keep their foothold strong in the region. But Prasenjit, can you just tell us how excited are people there to go to the polls to cast their ballots, especially the first-time voters? You had a word with them?
Right, absolutely. Look, this is very interesting because West Bengal always highest in percentage of casting poll. This time also in the first phase it was more than 80%, around 82 to 83% in the first phase of three constituencies. And we hope that this time also in the second phase, including the first time voters, the percentage will remain more than 80%, and that is one of the most, what I must say, that is the most proud thing for the people of West Bengal, the citizens of West Bengal. Here the new voters also, they cast with that type of energy and excitement what senior citizens also do. So here voting is really a festival, apart from the notorious violence for which West Bengal is known. But thankfully this time the first phase went on peacefully, and we hope that the other phases will also go on in a peaceful manner. But the way the first time voter is responding, that is really good.
Well, definitely, and Prasenjit, not just in West Bengal but in the entire nation, in entire India. Election here is not just an electoral process, it's a festival. Now coming back to you, Dibendu, tell us how excited people are to vote there, and what all is helping masses in that region to make them realize the importance of voting.
Well, Siddharth, unfortunately, although Bihar is a very politically aware and politically active state, but if we see the data of the Election Commission, we have seen that Bihar has not been very enthusiastic of coming out and voting. It's of course a matter of research as to why people who are so politically active and aware in a state like Bihar don't come to the polling station to vote. Even if you look at the first phase, the voting was less than 50% in Bihar. If you look at the 2019 data, Bihar polled at about 56 to 58%, if I may recall correctly. It was not more than 58% for sure. So of course, if you look at the trend nationally, Bihar's polling percentage has been quite less for quite some time. Well, of course, because people might think that, okay, they want to continue with the status quo, and this is one of the reasons which are being analyzed by political analysts for the low voter turnout overall, if you look at for the first phase of the 2019 elections. I beg your pardon, for the 2024 election, because when people are okay with the status quo, they don't generally come out of the house and go to the polling stations to vote. So Bengal, as Prasenjit was saying, is an exception. But of course, in many parts of the country where if you see there is a less number of voters, that the incumbent is in favor. Yes, sorry, back to you.
All right, thank you so much, Dibendu, who's joining us from Bihar, and also Prasenjit joining us from West Bengal. Thank you both of